Okej, powinno działać. Hello, hello. Zobaczymy, wyszedł jeszcze update 400 mega po drodze. Jest telefon.
Nice to see you.
Tu jeszcze mam jakiś poboczny quest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind.
Chyba przed streamem? Połowę spędziłem na TikToku.
So much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Dobra, teraz bardzo ważne pytanie, co ja dostanę za te motyla. Nie. Za wzór? Nie.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringe.
Hello, Miss
Wzóry
Ryan.
to ja sobie mogę robić na boku,
I
te
wanted to
poboczne.
thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock.
Ej, czyli rację miałem.
Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a
A gdzie jest
trusted
kuźwa
metal
Hog's
trader.
Head?
You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank
Dobra.
you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
W sensie shoutouty? Aha. Albo ze slashem. Niebiescy nie mają swojego przyjaciela? To co? To spróbuj z wykrzyknikiem.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Czekaj. Slash shoutout. Hołd i powinno ci polecieć koment od razu.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The three broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona mi
Sirona
ufa.
trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind.
No, ona jest Nati? Chyba Nati.
Falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
No tak, i żółci mają Poppy chyba.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's
Ale
tomb.
Ravenclaw jest w ogóle pokrzywdzony w tej części. Nie wiem, czy oni nawet mają swojego questa unikatowego.
Revelio.
W ogóle zdobyłem już wszystkie te klucze latające, więc mamy tą szatę Ultimate. Która jest śliczna.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Może wyjdzie typowo dodatek o
I'm
Ravenclawie.
ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable
wiecie.
heirloom known as the Stone of the Bird. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins.
Rękę dam sobie uciąć, że do końca roku
Goblins
wyjdzie
believe
DLC.
that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not
Kurwa,
believe
Quidditcha, żeby
those
dodali.
differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Unrock. Unrock. Mam nadzieję, że mnie ten wilk nie zaatakuje. Olał. Dobra, chyba olał.
Ah, and there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
What are you up to now?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Jaskinia kolekcjonerów. Nice.
Revelio.
Aha, już widzę pełno skrytek i tak dalej.
It's sealed.
A. I tu już widzę, że będzie Lumos potrzebny.
Revelio. Moths. Curious. Revelio. Merlin's beard.
Ach, no tak, teraz będzie mi spamić niezidentyfikowanymi przedmiotami.
Lumos.
Nie wiem, szczerze chwilowo nie mam planu na piątek.
Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb.
To się
Likely I need to go
nieźle.
further.
Pewnie się idą złapać. Ale dajmy sobie tu reparo po prostu.
Reparo. Revelio.
Nie reparo, a... Zrobimy sobie w ogóle może... Tak dla świętego spokoju. Socket czarów użytkowych. Tak po prostu, tak dla heca.
Compulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Okay. O. No jest tak, bo one są tylko na ognista.
They're certainly persistent. Confringo.
Yip. Czy jakby nie miał planu, to spoko. Jak nic nie wyjdzie po drodze, to jak najbardziej. Mówię, na razie nic sobie nie planuję. Na weekend. Więc w sumie czemu by nie?
Lumos. Levioso.
Aha.
Revelio. Depulso.
A.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be Levioso. Confringo.
Jezu, nie zauważyłem głosków. A, jak ja mogę zasilić? Wingardium Leviosa?
Wingardium Leviosa.
To ja mogę zasilić w zasadzie. No to na pewno ciebie. A.
This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
A, dobra.
Lumos. Compulso.
Dobra, łapię.
Lumos. Revelio.
Dobra, co my tu mamy dalej? A. A ja to mogę sobie jedynie... Nie tak. Nie tak, zdecydowanie nie tak.
Accio, get that platform closer. But how? Confringo.
A.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Chyba chwilę bez głupia.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps Accio would help. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
To była totalnie głupia zagadka.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other
Nie,
way.
nie, nie.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra. Tu nic więcej nie ma. No to co, chyba na dół, tak jak mówili.
Accio. Revelio.
Opraw przepaść.
Oh!
Tam to mi każą iść, to ja idę w tom.
Accio.
Dobra, jeszcze raz na dół. O Jezus Maria, telefon.
Revelio. Lumos.
O.
Confringo.
Oh shit, nie mam nic podpalającego poza Confringo.
Confringo. Confringo.
No.
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Levioso.
Beat.
Accio. Confringo.
Aj, dałem się robić.
Confringo.
Dobra, co za Inferius ja dostaję? Jezus Maria. To jest wyzwanie za Inferiusa dostaję. Większą do nich nienawiść, tylko i wyłącznie. No bywa.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Depulso.
Ła. Ała, ała. Ała. W ogóle nie pokazało odebranych badbonków? A słyszałem
This looks
badbonki?
even more complex.
A nie mam w ogóle w dzienniku zdarzeń. Ejka, Barszek, co tam jak tam? Ła. Ej, no, coś się nie paliło. Widzę, że mnie ludzie biją, a nie widzę czego. I nie wiem kto.
Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Dobrze, czułem, żeby go zostawić na tym piedestale.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Revelio. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Ale chciałbym kurde stroje popiołku, bo one niektóre są naprawdę ładne.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Co no, bywa, no, pójdziemy sobie bez niego.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Chyba 200 metrów tylko, to nie jest daleko.
There they are.
Jakieś łopaki. O Jezu. Oła, trochę odwaliłem. Ale talenty na to, żeby leczyć się mocniej. To było złoto.
The lab returns to the wolf. Back for more. What are your thoughts on
Dobra, troll zabita. Dobra, skrzyneczki, nie skrzyneczki, ja to zawsze chętnie przegarnę.
That's it.
A to już był hełm.
This is for Rookwood.
No more. Perhaps it...
Mam nadzieję, że dobrze jej poszło. Nice.
Revelio.
Nie, gniazdo wyposażenia pełne. Ja tam z wyglądowego nowego dostałem zaliczek, to tutaj dam od razu na przemiał. Nie dobra, bo to daje minimalnie lepsze ta. Jakaś różnica w szacie? Tak, to jest pozłacana. Kolejną wersję szaty dostałem. I tutaj rzeczy do identyfikacji. Dobra. Maska szaleńca, okej. Ale chwila, mi się fashion frame zmienił i mi się to nie podoba. To jest to tylko, że pozłacane. No to weźmy sobie tą ładną szatę.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
Mam nadzieję, że Lodgok nas nie zdradzi
We shall
nagle.
speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Dobra, co mamy dalej? Flippant, arrest momentum. Czekamy chyba w takim razie za zleceniem? Za pocztą?
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the class. It's still one of my favorites.
Ej, ładne. Ej, ładne to.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that.
Oj tak, Weasley, tak. Dobra, bo tutaj będzie tylko ten jako poboczny. O Rolandzie Oaksie. Nawet nie wiem kiedy przyjąłem.
Please meet him there when you can.
W ogóle... Wiem, że gdzieś można znaleźć arenę tych całej czarnoksięstwa. Możemy wypróbować zakazane zaklęcia zanim staniemy się jakby źli. A w sensie bez stawania się źli. Złymi? Złymi. Pokój życzeń. Smyk, daj mi ratować zwierzątka.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack.
I będę mógł łapać
and where.
zwierzątka.
Come along then. Our first stop.
In quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Na zły tepie? Na zły tepie, okej.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Są powskiny.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Ja sam wskoczy. Jak słod zwierzaki? Skurwa porwanie.
Do cooperate, won't you?
You got one!
Wylecicie ze mną słodziaczki.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Dobra, reszta chyba uciekł. Nie, tam jest jeszcze jeden. Dobra, teraz jestem happy.
I'll look after you. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Okej, latająca. Dobra, bo ja rozumiem, że teraz tą capsekwę mam beku. O Jezu, mamy tego, shiny. To go zostawiam. To są rzadkie warianty podobno. W ogóle chwilę, moment, bo... Ale to już jak wyląduję w takim razie. Bo widziałem, że jest miotła, widziałem, że jest jakby gryf i jest trzeci slot na zwierzę. I po co jest trzeci slot? Czym są te trzecie typy zwierząt? On będzie nam jakoś w walce pomagał, czy to będzie po prostu dojeżdżenie?
Hello, Deke. Should we continue?
Oh, good.
You good?
Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Memortek.
Everything's all right now.
To bardzo ładne zwierzątka.
Professor Revelio. Oh, no, you don't.
No ty jesteś chyba złotym wariantem. Nie znalazłem żadnej lepszej wersji. Ale mamy pówka shiny. Już myślałem, że spadłem.
Not going to hurt you.
Dobra, za ratowanie zwierzątek coś dostaję w wyzwaniach. Gniazdo żądlibąków.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Dobra, teraz Smyk mnie zaprowadzi. Smyk się tepnął, a ty se kurde leci.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a
Dobra, no
moon
to
calf
będziemy w
then.
takim razie skipować czas.
We'll be waiting for your return.
przyspieszaniu czasu już się dowiedziałem przypadkiem, jak zacząłem szukać księżyca. Przecież księżyce są bardzo...
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Ej, chłopcze, nie.
I'll look after you.
Nie jesteś magicznym stworzeniem, ciebie nie złapię.
Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
No trochę chciałbym tego nałapać.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Dobra. Chociaż te 3 żebyśmy mieli.
Everything's all right now.
Ale z tego jestem zadowolony.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous
Jezu,
sight.
zawału dostałem.
Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Miałem nadzieję, że mnie wytepie. Weź ty tego syropku. A. Daję w płuco każdego dnia.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
On raczej nie o tym.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
To lepsze na podróż, ma'am czy my lady?
When you're ready.
Ma'am. It's ma'am.
I'd like to ask
Weird.
you about changing the room's ambience.
O.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Rozpaliłem jednocześnie i cutscenkę i rozmowę z Dickiem.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Dobra, chcę tego pówka, shiny. Chcemy mordka tego. I to. Znaczy ja bym Alexa ograł, ale ja slotów już nie mam. Jeszcze Smurfy mnie czekają gdzieś na boku i tak dalej. Ja Alex pewnie będę na wakacje
Deke
kupował.
thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials
Nie
from
wiem, czy
your
miałbym
beasts,
cierpliwość Alex
Deke can
platynować.
show you
Nie wiem,
how
jak
to
wędrowki
use
wyglądają
them.
w sumie.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Hogwart na pewno będę platynować. O jest, a z następnie przydziel karmę EMG Source Use Feed.
Wonderful.
Jezu. O, na Ragnaroka to sobie trochę poczekamy na peceta. Nie mogę. Nie. Dobra, ale co jakiś czas będę z nich dostawać te rzeczy.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Czy ja wiem, czy szybko?
Now Deke can show you how to
Na
use
Spidermana
them.
czekaliśmy prawie 5 lat.
First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Milesa Moralesa zrobili tylko do tego,
It
że...
will allow
No
you to
dobra, w sumie
use your
była
magical
jedynka.
materials to weave magic into the
Ale to tak
very
chyba z 3
threads
lata.
of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll
Może
be
2?
impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Chociaż nie wiem, ja jestem fanem grania ekskluzywów na ich tych... ich predefiniowanych konsolach, mimo wszystko. No i tak, to jest i tak szybko, na niektóre rzeczy czekamy 10 lat. Jak na The Last of Us. Czarowane krosno. Biurka. O, ja zaczynam? Będę mógł... A nadawanie odzieży magicznych właściwości. Dobra, prosto mogę sobie rzucić gdzieś tutaj. Dobra, no powiedzmy, że trzymamy długo ten strój. Dobra, i w sumie mam jeszcze misję, żeby... Znaczy misję. Do trofki muszę 3 rzeczy ulepszyć. Albo i więcej.
That came out nicely.
Albo 1 do 3 razy. No właściwie jakby ja cały czas jestem mimo wszystko fanem właśnie ogrywania na konsolach, na których to powinno wyjść. Nie wiem, jakiś taki mój chory fetysz. Dobra, co ja tam podostawałem fajnego? Właśnie też się trochę czaję na PS5, ale koszta. To jest w sumie całkiem ładny strój. Ach tak, maśkę szelincia. Jakby z jednej strony to 3 koła, z drugiej strony to nadal kurwa 3 koła, nie? Ale pamiętajcie, przyjmuję donaty. Nie wiem, chciałbym kupić PS5, ale wydaje mi się trochę bez sensu, jeżeli ma się PS4, bo to jest kupowanie konsoli dla 4-5 gier. Ile dostaję za godzinę? Nie mam godzinówki. Ja mam stałą, piękną 2900.
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by
2900.
rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beast you've already
I z jednej strony
rescued.
O Jezus Maria, ale to się dziwny filtr nałożył.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Z jednej strony wszystko fajnie, pięknie, praktycznie w półtorej, to bym oszczędził i ten. Ale co, jakim cudem? Wieku, ja u prywaciarza robię. Coś ty, do pracy jeszcze pieniądze byś chciał dostawać, pojebawszy? Do łapki. O, dobra. Trochę szkoda, że nie mam misji dalej z nim. Chciałbym rozwinąć i dostać hipogryfa. Tak, to też sądzę, że jest mało, ale się nie kłócę. Dobra, gdzie on jest? Mapa świata. No tam kawałek za Hogwartem. Kuźwa sebuś. Wytepiamy się najdalej jak możemy i miotłą polecimy. Co się nie powiem, kusi mnie PS5. Nie wziąłbym nawet na raty, tylko...
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Kuźwa mać, to jest jednak mimo wszystko 3 koła dla 3 ekskluzywów, które bym ograł.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
No bo co? Ratcheta i Clanka bym ograł. Może Ragnaroka. Bo w sumie ten God of War z 2018 mi się zajebiście podobał. Ratchet i Clank, God of War, co jest jeszcze teraz z ekskluzywów na piątce? Nie może bym chciał Hogwarts Legacy ograć w takim full fest na konsoli.
Revelio.
Dalej nie wiem, co z tym chodzi. Zresztą powinno tego lecieć Black Betty. Kiedy sobie chce się z tą spotkać. Kiedy mówisz, że możesz poznać jego siostrę. Wow, Black Betty, bam bam.
These rocks have seen better days.
I co jesteś? Czy ty jesteś zwykłym ptaszorem? Tak, ty jesteś zwykłym ptaszorem.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Nie no, jeszcze kawałek chciałbym dolecieć tam. To jest koniec mapy w ogóle. Bardzo chamsko odcięta mapa. Kurde, to też jest zamek. Najpierw te.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
Bo to jest ta miejscowa, gdzie oni spotkali Percivala? On się Percival nazywał? Tu, gdzie tą uczennicę małą poznali.
You made it.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and
No w
ominous.
sumie tak, Sebastian,
I'm
który
hoping a
na te
surprise
wszystkie
visit
tajemne
from
komnaty
me
i tak
and a
dalej
new friend from
odpierdala.
Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Jak ty zakochałeś się w kobiecie z wodę?
This way.
A ja? Ładne, ale ja jestem 3D chłopcem. Ja jestem 3D
Feldcroft used to
chłopcem.
be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the
To
time.
mi powiedziała na
Everyone
walentynki.
stays out of sight.
Teraz to wiesz. Mm. Mm.
Here we are. My sister should be just
Wow.
inside.
Agresji Papriko, jest. Oła. I dalej nie wiem, kto mnie po łbie tłucze i głaszcze, bo nie działają brzydkich zdarzeń.
Is that what I think it is?
Tak, nie wiem, co się dzieje, dziennik zdarzeń się wypieprzył.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There
O,
is
naprawiłem.
no cure.
Nie naprawiłem. Nieważne, nie działa.
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a
Revelio.
moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Ała.
Sorry you weren't earlier.
Ała, nie wiem co bije, nie wiem kto bije.
Pain are difficult to bear.
Ła. Kuźwa. Może z tyłu jest jakaś skrzynka. Ciekawe dźwięk, co tam jak tam. Nie działa dziennik zdarzeń, coś się zepsuło. Znowu. No właśnie, bo ja tam jeszcze miałem za odkrywanie tych. Ła. Ja właśnie nie wiem kto bije, bo nie działa dziennik.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly.
Ale to, że o co chodzi?
It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather
No,
lively
no,
duel in
dawaj,
Defense Against
dawaj.
the Dark Arts.
Wyjaśniaj.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins
No
at the
tak.
castle and my uncle
Zapomniałem.
fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is
Ale spoko, to jest do
frustrated
ogarnięcia, to jest do ogarnięcia,
by
Rejciak.
what happened to me, and by
To jest,
Sebastian
wiesz,
for thinking he can
jak
fix
tylko
it.
opanuję jak to zrobić.
Both mean well, I know
wtedy
they do, but my uncle is right. This
nie
curse
mów mi
cannot be
kółkanie.
undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Mało co działa dzisiaj za punkty. To jest problem.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith
Okay,
in
kurwa, co?
Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic.
Las de
cursed
Mrs.
Anne,
Alice
and
Santos
the
Dominas
goblins are
Avada
likely to
Kedavra.
explain
Bycie czystym
themselves
nie.
anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel.
Ej, ale to ten
All we
dziennik
need to do
zdarzeń
now
działa,
is
nie?
keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he
Latina
doesn't
Harry
stop.
Potteras? Je.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Coś się dzisiaj ogólnie dzieje z
How are you
punktowymi,
doing,
widzę.
Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Czy ja się idę uszkolić na tego? Zwrócić 5 koła i nie ma Gremlinowa? But let me do this shit. Because you know, we're gonna... Ła. Ła. Jezu, Goblin Space Program. Kurwa, ten słuch. Kurwa, skończyły mi się rzeczy do miotania. Spoczko, dobrej nocy, trzymaj się. Ty jesteś jakimś pseudobosikiem, dowódca lojalistów. To już byłeś bosikiem. Ej. Let me just lose.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
A i tak cylinder.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Próbowali
It
coś
seems an
ukryć.
awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
No, kuźwa.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here centuries ago. That's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
Ej, dobra, bo to jest... Dobra, to jest to studium wspomnień, to jest ta.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Tędy nie przeskoczę.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it
Wiesz,
like
że się
that?
nadal mogę nabijać w
The
butelki.
point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
O, pewnicza.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this strewn about. Tells me they're after
Lumos.
something bigger.
To mój drugi tydzień w obozie. Każdego dnia przybywa więcej osób. Mugolscy lekarze oraz niektórzy nasi uzrodziciele robią dla nich co mogą. Rozpacz jest wyczuwalna. Ci, którzy przeżyli zarazem, będą już zawsze żyli z ciężarem straty. O Jezu, jak mi się język plącza. Bla. Gorączka może minąć, skóra może się zrosnąć i zabliźnić, ale niszczycielska gorycz pozostaje. Widziałem mężczyznę przypominającego mego ojca, który stracił dziecko. Nie potrafił sobie z tym poradzić, chciałbym mu jakoś ulżyć. Zaczynam myśleć, że nie się mylą, mam możliwość pomóc tym biednym duszom. To takie arbitralne i że nie pomagam im pozbyć się tej
A
udręki.
journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Okej, czyli to jest to, co...
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumo! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Revelio.
Liczyłem, że będzie cutscenka znowu. Przyroda.
Why would the door lead us here?
Co?
Sebastian.
To się było od samego początku, ty, piękne.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Okej.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio. A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okej.
Revelio.
Zrozumiem po prostu wyjście. Tak, to jest po prostu do wieży. Zajęcia z astronomii. To lećmy na zajęcia z astronomii. Mówię, poboczne misje to ja będę sobie gdzieś tam na boku całkowicie kończyć.
After dark, do not tell anyone.
Well. Ale nie, najpierw pójdziemy po prostu na zajęcia. I po tych zajęciach sobie na dzisiaj skończymy streamka.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't
Ej,
find
profesor
mysteries
Shah
of
jeszcze
the
nie
cosmos
widzieliśmy.
charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Okej.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed
Okej, czyli to będzie jakaś kolejna minigierka do zrobienia.
same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Jak tam wszyscy truptają.
I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well,
I będę patrzył na gwiazdy, jak ginę.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Confringo!
This was his old telescope. Looks practically...
A pristine night.
Na dolnym tarasie.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Dobra, no to pewnie jest gdzieś na wieży, chyba że mnie od razu wytepie.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
No tam jakoś naokoło idzie.
Here I am, charging ahead. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it?
If you're sure. Lumos.
A little
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Teraz to już na pewno nie.
Not this close to school, I meet.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank
Ciekawe
you.
co zostanę ze znalezieniem
I look
wszystkich
forward
tych...
to reading them.
And I look forward to writing
Ze
them.
znalezieniem wszystkich stołów
This is
astrologicznych.
only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Dobra. Dobra, to jest na Sebastiana. A nie mam po prostu misji na tego. Na stoły. To się przyda. I to też się przyda. No, staw mam cały prawie zajęty. No, to sobie tam później wykliruję. W ogóle, a, tu dostałem jeszcze taki pojedynczy szaliczek zwykły, no, ale ten jest na razie ładny. Może dobra, jakiś taki z zapiętym tym. Tak. Jopka. I tutaj też mi się nic fajnego nie blokowało, to wróćmy w ogóle do tego. Jedyne co mi się udało, to zbagować to miotło na pewno.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
O, ale Hogwarcik tutaj jest śliczny.
Revelio.
O, nie mogę sobie... Właśnie, nie mogę sobie tak po prostu gdzieś wylądować na górze. No, jest dużo miejsc, w których ja bym... A. To jest od środka, dobra, czy ja tu będę mógł wejść później. kliknąć, by wyjść. Nie mogę sobie po prostu przelecieć, no trudno. Trochę chciałbym jeszcze tą misję z Sebastianem zobaczyć. Jeszcze mnie zerknijmy.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Sebuś, rozumiem, że ty
I
chcesz
won't
porozmawiać.
give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
A, czyli to jest takie, dogadajmy się, ale w sumie jeszcze nie.
He'll change his mind.
Ale bo to już jest sezon halloweenowy przecież tutaj w Hogwarcie. Dobra. Ale to w takim razie ja bym powolutku już kończył. Jeszcze zróbmy sobie saveik. Bo mamy 1,5 godzinki streamka, ja nie powiem, jestem trochę dzisiaj wymęczony. Zróbmy rajdzik do takiej ślicznej. I co? Standardowo. Dzięki wszystkim za obecność. Słyszymy się pewnie jutro wieczorkiem. Raczej nie na Hogwarcie już. A jeżeli już to Pokémony albo Boku no Hero, chyba że zaczniemy coś nowego. Zobaczymy. Anywho. Dzięki wszystkim za obecność. Linki do streamów i całe info o streamach jest na Discordzie i Twitterze. Gdzieś tam na dole. Są oba linki. I lecimy na rajdzik do Fuko. Bo gra w Pokémony. Ten kanał jest przeznaczony dla dorosłych, mecze dostępny wyłącznie dla obserwujących lub subskrybujących. Ja nie mogę teraz zrajdować przez to. Już prowadzę rajd. Prowadzę rajd, którego nie prowadzę. Czyli coś się bardzo spieprzyło w OBS-ie. Anyway, dzięki wszystkim za obecność. Słyszymy się jutro. Info będzie na Discordzie i Twitterze.